Hello, hello, and we are live. I hope you're all doing well. It's good to see you all. Thank you all for coming. Well, we're still waiting for FE Pilot to show up. I did send him the link, and he did say he's going to show up. So it's good to see you all. I hope you're doing well. What does the poll say? Better Than Gold. Thank you for becoming a King Rooster member. It's good to have you as a member, mate. Really appreciate all my members. Appreciate you for becoming a member. You are awesome. So anyway, the poll is as follows: 35 votes already. Earth curve is physical. 54% say yes. No, 46%. Funny enough, I think the people that said yes don't understand how optics work. And yeah. Anyway, we'll get there. Because FE Pilot's coming to present Earth curve tonight. So that's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see that. It's always good to see when someone wants to come and present their globe evidence. PJ Cruikshank, thank you for coming. Good to see you. Professor Harvester, hello, hello. Brian Stavely, hey mate, always great to see you. Alan Norstrand, you're ace man. Thank you for coming. Better Than Gold, awesome to see you, mate. Oz, hello, hello. Glad you could make it. The House of Groove, thank you for coming. And Dr. Bass Ackwards, always good to see you too. Yeah, wow, there's a lot of you guys. Let's see. Cosmic Guru, how you doing, mate? Thank you for coming. Good to see you. Moxie, hello, hello. And then we got, wow, guys are chatting a storm through here. INFE, hey, hey, good to see you. Richard G, always good to see you too. So yeah, please do, guys, hit that share button and like, because it does help to get it out to a wider audience. And NH Guy, yo, good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. I hope my sound's okay tonight. I feel much better tonight than last night, guys. So that's a good thing. Yeah, because last night I was not feeling really great. But eventually, when I did fall asleep, I slept like a baby. Almost thought I'm not going to wake up for work today. But yeah, it's good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. Before the stream, I was just having some fun with I triggered a Globy troll in Discord. I don't know if you guys want to go through that while we wait for Andrew, for FE Pilot. I don't even know what his real name is. What is FE Pilot's real name? I'm not sure. But anyway, why is it not selecting? Okay. Let's see. Let's try and share the screen so I can show you what fun I was having while I was waiting for this. Present, share screen, window. I'm just gonna entire screen. Why not? Okay. I'm sharing screen, guys. Now I can hope I can open my Discord now. Now this thing's in the way. Discord. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I come in looking, what the hell's going on? I just got messages galore. It seems like I triggered this guy. I don't even know who he is. Twitch. It says, you are a moron. Missed call, dumbass, missed call. And it goes on. It's like, wow, that guy's got some issues. That was October the 8th. Well, anyway, I never answered that. Then today, all of a sudden, dumbass again. It's like, what? Okay, I don't even know the guy. So it says, wow, I seems I've triggered you somehow. Tell me where this flat earth hurt you. Where this flat earther hurt you. And it goes on. He says, you're just a dumbass. I'm not triggered like you are. I don't even know the guy from a bar or so, but yeah. So I just sent him the link for tonight's stream. I think it's going to be great. And then he says, must be sad to be you, whoever you are. Like I said, I don't know the guy. Then he says, what is sad, how uneducated you are. So I've seen this, and I'm like, okay, let's just have some fun with this guy, because, I mean, he's calling me uneducated and moron and dumbass and all this stuff. Hey, Sam, good to see you. Glad to come. Yeah, he sounds very sane. Okay. So I said, sorry, who are you? He says, just someone that has an education. Cool. So I said, would you like to come educate me sometime live? He says, why? So all I say is, okay, because you are educated. I want this wisdom. Why are you, where you go? Oh, then I asked him, where do you go, oh wise one? Because he just like vanished on me. And he came back, he says, I have fun just laughing at all the ridiculous crap you say. You want to learn, there's libraries. So I said, but you are the only one, you're the one with the education, so you are the best source. O educated one, where art thou? I shalt requirest thine wisdom. And he, yeah, laughs. Let me get back. Is that the educated laugh? I'm learning so much. Then he says, you're such a dumbass, and carries on laughing. So I said, okay. Does that mean smart? No, you're a moron. So I said, what is that word? Must be hard to be so educated as it takes a while to respond. And he just says, retard. Sorry, I see Effie Pilot is answering. Hello. I won't let me log in. Why won't it let him log in? I hope he's not making excuses why it won't let him log in. Okay, let's send you the link again. Okay, I'm going to remove. We can carry on that later if he's not coming. So I'm going to invite him quickly. But anyway, that chat went on and it really funny. There we go. Sent in the new link. Hi, William Brackley. Thank you for coming, mate. Thank you. Good to see you. And Pseudo Reality. Good to see you too. The House of Groove. He says, the fact that you're telling us about this great length suggests that he's not the only one triggered here. How do you get triggered by someone I've never met or even knew what the hell was going on? He just commented to me. But yeah, I just thought it very funny. There's no password. Click the link and enter. I will let you in. He says, no, there is. I need a link without a password. There's no password. If you pilot, there's no password, mate. You just have to click the link and come in, then I'll allow you in. That's how it works with StreamYard. There's no password at all. Hi, guys. Good to see you. Glad you could make it. Taylor Vision, Spuddy, it's good to see you, mate. And Space Miner, hello. It's already 43 people in. If you guys haven't already, please do hit the like button and share so we can get this to a wider audience. No, it's asking for my YouTube to sign in. Yeah, you need to use a Google account, Effie. This is going to be difficult. Do you want to do it on Discord then? I'm just asking if you want to do it on Discord. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, I'm putting him in the Discord because he can't make it on there. So this can be a one-on-one chat. I'm just going to tell him I'm in the one-on-one chat. One chat. Okay. So I'm going to have to share my screen. Share screen. Window. There we go. Hey, Effie Pilot, how are you doing? Hope it's working. Hello? Can you hear me? Effie? Okay, I'm going to just stick him on full volume when he does decide to talk. Hello?
Hey, Floyd, how's it going? You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect. Is this going to be easier for you than StreamYard?
Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's good. I couldn't sign in under my FE Pilot account.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to dox myself.
No, it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter if you go in any account. You just change your name when you get into the studio. Like mine says Dr. Flav, but it doesn't matter. You're in Discord. Good. So if you want to present like this, it's perfect. But it's good to see you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having me back.
Always a pleasure. So how was your day?
Well, I'm not working today, and so it's been pretty relaxing.
Oh, that's good.
How's your day? What kind of work do you do?
Spray paint. It's been quite a busy week for me because we've had Monday and Tuesday off. So we had to push all the 5 days of work in 3 days. So at least tomorrow.
Some kind of holiday there, or?
Yeah, the Tuesday was a public holiday, but they owed us a day off, so they gave us Monday off as well.
Oh, that's nice, actually. That's really nice.
But it was helpful because Monday was that nationwide strike thing. So even if we wanted to go work, we couldn't really go work.
Never a quiet moment out there, right? Jeez.
I wanted to ask you from Canada, correct?
That's right.
Yeah, I wanted to say, yeah. So you say you're going to present us some evidence today?
Yeah, well, I mean, can I share the screen? Is that something that I can do on here?
Yeah, you should be able to. In the bottom, on the bottom it says share your screen.
It just has a camera. It has a rocket symbol.
And next to it, there's a rocket, and then in the middle, next to the rocket and between the mic, it shows almost like a screen thing with an arrow in it.
I don't have that. I just have a camera symbol, loudspeaker symbol with a Bluetooth next to it, a talkie symbol like a microphone, and then the rocket.
Because mine has a share your screen.
Tell you what. I'll log into StreamYard and I'll change my name to Pilot. So we'll see how that works.
Yeah, let's quickly try that. Yeah, because I won't want you to dox yourself. That's for sure.
All right, sounds good. Let's see how that works.
Cool. Okay, we're waiting for him again. It's good to have you all here, by the way. Don't know if Pikal, good to see you. Jolly man, thank you for coming. It's glad to have you guys always in. So, please don't forget to hit that like button. You guys are awesome. Yeah, what flying pizza are they talking about? We've never stated any pizza in space, guys. So there's definitely no such thing as flying pizza. Hey, Bobby Zines, glad you could make it, mate. Thank you for coming. Identification, hello. Identification, yeah. You can't really go on Nathan's and them and just give anything. Why is my light so bright tonight? I can't get it to go less bright. And if I put it off, then it's too dark. Is that better? Oh, it's too dark now. Maybe I'll try it like this. Is that a bit better? Okay, that's fine. If I move it away from me. There we go. Add to stream. Hey, FE Pilot, there we go.
Hey, Flatsoid. Thanks for telling me about that screen name. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, much easier.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, so this is going to be easier for you.
You just got to talk me through how to share my screen now.
Yeah. There at the bottom, it shows a screen that says present.
Okay, let's see. I have chat. Oh, wait, there's more. No, it just says settings or comments.
Okay, then I'm going to share screen. I'm going to show you. Share screen. Entire screen. Share. Okay. See, yeah, it shows in the bottom here. Can you see this?
Okay, I see. Okay, yeah, I see. I don't have that version. Like it just says, uh, I have. That's so weird. Yours looks a little bit different.
I'm not sure because it's supposed to show that though.
Well, I'll send you a screenshot of what I have, and you can
Yeah.
see.
Otherwise, you're gonna have to. And you said it doesn't work on Discord either.
Well, I'll tell you what. What we can do is, if I can present, and
Yeah,
then I'll send you some pictures and stuff, and maybe you can put them up on the screen.
I can do that as well, and you can just do the talking. That's
Yeah,
perfect as well.
perfect. Okay, I'll send you some pictures right now.
Okay. Yeah, you just do the talking. I'll just show it on screen for everybody.
All right. As soon as the only catch is if I click done in StreamYard, I can't send you pictures on Discord because like StreamYard's taking it over. No.
The StreamYard will just, you can send in StreamYard in private chat. I know, private chat, you're not going to be able to send photos. Otherwise, just send it in DMs in Discord, and I'll
Yeah,
just
but
share
like
that.
I clicked the link on you send me on Discord. So now like StreamYard's taking over my Discord. So if I click done to go back to Discord, I'm sure I'll lose the chat here. No.
No, it will stay here all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see.
But it's supposed to. Guys, I don't know what's going on. Why has he got so much problem with StreamYard? I've never ever seen anybody struggle as much with StreamYard before. Um, yeah, he doesn't have any. Maybe I think he's on his phone. That's why. No, SG Rock. He's a Glober. If Pilot's just his name, mate. He's a Glober. He's been on here before. Remember? Man. I don't know what's going on if we're going to have a presentation the way it's going now. Because he's really struggling. Wow, Jay Tolan posts an image of the Antarctic coastline from 4,000 miles away. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. He is busy. Much better today. Thank you, Sam. Much better. There we go. Okay, so these are the pictures. I'm going to tell him he can talk in one-on-one. Then he's back here. Hey, Iffy, I was saying you could talk in one-on-one chat on Discord if you wanted to while I show the photos. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, that's too bad. And I can send pictures as we speak too. Perfect. I'll see you in Discord.
Okay, shot. Okay, so I'm just gonna share screen while he's talking in there. How's it groove? That's easy. The earth is flat. There we go. What more do you want to listen to about? Okay. Hey, can you hear us?
Hey, yeah, that's right.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, then I'll just share the screen like this and you can talk through it like this.
Sounds good. And do you have that YouTube video I sent you a while ago?
It's still in the DM for the. You want to play that first?
No, don't play that first. Let me just talk and then we just play. You can play the video you could play the video from a certain timestamp at the end. That kind of shows my experiment.
Okay.
So, do you want me to go?
Yeah, you can start whenever you're ready.
All right, here we go. So, let's have a look here. So I think the big issue is as pilots, the Earth's curvature is quite evident, as is the rotation. That's why guys like me, Wolfie, 6020, my colleagues, we really think that flat Earth is quite silly. The worst conspiracy theory. But, I think for other people, they want to see it for themselves. And that's where I designed a nice little observation. And anybody can do it as long as they have access to a body of water. I had Lake Ontario. And what I did is I headed out across the shore from opposite of this Toronto skyline. So I had the CN Tower kind of as a baseline. And I headed out and I was going to take some observations at several heights above the water. So I took one right up close to the water around 3 feet. And I moved up to the parking lot about 8 feet. And then I went up 32 feet above the water. And I computer modeled it out beforehand. And I'm wondering if you would show the computer model in the image I sent you.
Yeah, I've got it.
Let me just follow along in the
I've got it on screen.
live stream.
Yeah, I've got it on screen.
Okay, perfect. So that's what I modeled out in using Walter Bislin's software. And I used the CN Tower as kind of as a benchmark, like the top of the CN Tower is a benchmark, right? Because I figured, being up high, it would be less affected by refraction, maybe not even affected at all. And I figured it would be a good benchmark. And if we really did live on a globe, what we should see is the ground, the horizon, falling lower and lower as we increase observer altitude. So then I'm wondering now if you would play my video, starting at the about 1:37 mark, 1 minute 37 in. And again, I don't know what's going on because here, let me get the stream going on mute so I can follow along.
Okay, 137 you said?
Yeah, 1:37, please.
Okay, I'm just going to get there. First, make sure it's showing on the stream. Let's change some screen, share screen. Okay. Do you want me to play the sound, or do you going to talk over it all?
There's no music, and I don't think there actually is any sound, but you don't have to play the sound.
That's
Just play it on mute.
Okay, so you're going to talk over it. Okay.
Well, sure, yeah. I'll talk over it. Perfect.
Okay. Just let me know when I must press play.
Go ahead. Hit play.
Okay.
I'm following along on YouTube, so there may be some delay, but
Yeah.
oh shoot, hang on.
Yeah, we see.
Okay, it's playing.
Yeah, it is playing.
All right, so the leftmost image is the one I took 3 feet off the water. Then the middle is 8 feet, and then the right is 32 feet. And the baseline is the CN Tower, right? You can see the top of the tower, the green line. I lined up. Could you play that again, please?
Yeah, I'm going back there. Yeah, so the baseline is that's why I got the green
baseline
line.
is that observation deck on the CN Tower. So what I found interesting is, I modeled this on Walter Bislin's first, then I did it in reality, and it's a perfect match. It totally fits. And that's what we would expect to see on the globe, and that's exactly what we see. So I call that globe evidence.
Okay, it's playing again.
All right. And notice the difference in the height of the horizon. The higher you go, the lower it drops.
So you say the one on the right, you were the highest. And the one on the left, you were the lowest.
The one on the left should have the highest horizon, like closest to eye level. And then as we increase observer altitude, the horizon falls lower and lower below eye level. That's kind of what we see as you.
Yeah, okay, now it's freezing on me. There we go.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
worry.
I'm just going to pause it
I
because you
think
can
they
see
probably
it.
got it.
Yeah, because you can see it. Yeah, so you said the left one side was you 3 feet. And then.
Yeah, roughly. I didn't, roughly 3 feet, 8 feet, and 32 feet.
Okay. And then you just aligned all the towers at the same base to show the horizon is dropping with elevation.
That's right. So that's, in my books, that's pretty good globe evidence.
Was this done on the same day or?
No, I pretty much, I had the video going. I had the tripod at 3 feet, and I moved it up, like shot for a minute or two, and I moved it up to 8 feet, and then hauled it up the hill to 32 feet.
Awesome. I'm going to send you a link in the chat for everybody if they want to see the video. If you guys want to subscribe to him, whatever, you guys are more than welcome. So yeah. So you're saying you think it's the ground that's curving away and that's why you can see further if you go up. That's your claim?
My claim is that the horizon is falling lower and lower below eye level as we go up, and that's an effect of curvature. Because the ground is curving down, like down and away.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to present, or is that it?
No, that's about it. I mean, I have the same effect, and that's from a flight deck because we're using the head-up display, so it's very easy to establish eye level, and it's basically projecting eye level forwards to infinity, and the higher up we climb, the lower and lower the horizon falls below eye level. So when we're actually in cruise altitude, the sunset, the sunrise is happening about 3 degrees below eye level. So it's the same effect.
Okay. Quite interesting. Do you want me to give a rebuttal or?
If you want. I mean, you give your rebuttal. It's your show. I don't know if I want to stick around for like a debate about it, but you give it, and then I'll see. I see if I feel like sticking around.
But I appreciate you bringing your presentation. I mean, I give you kudos for that because I mean, a lot of people are scared to come present, and I give much respect. So I'm going to like your video as well. But I got to be honest with you and say, sorry, that's not Earth curve though.
I look forward to your rebuttal, and if I feel like it, I'll stick around. And thanks for encouragement.
Okay, cool. Okay, the reason I'm saying it's not Earth curve is because this can be replicated on flat surfaces. If we can replicate this on a flat surface, would you agree that it's then not a globe, not evidence for a globe, because we can replicate it on a flat surface?
Oh, that's right. I think I'll just listen in for your whole rebuttal, just like you gave me the courtesy to. Like you didn't interrupt me, so I won't interrupt you. You go ahead.
Yeah, but
I'll wait for your whole rebuttal, and then we'll chat.
Okay, but my rebuttal is actually conversing with you about it. That's why I'm asking you. If I'm able to show a demonstrations that we can replicate this on flat surfaces, would you agree then that it's not then a valid argument to say it's globe evidence?
Not necessarily, although I would like to see you replicate it on the flat surface. Is that something you have video or stills of?
Yeah, we've done tons of times.
I'd love to see it.
Okay, because you've probably heard about my limited angle argument before. Correct?
I've tuned in for some debates, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna try and look for some videos. I think I'll first start with Rob Skiba.
You know what? That's what I'm kind of out. I'm not really a big fan of Rob Skiba. Like he's got that whole lensing argument where he puts like some kind of a funky lens in front of a city of a picture of a city. No, I can't say I'm a huge fan of him.
But it does replicate what you say can't be done, correct?
Well, I mean, he's not doing it out in nature. It's in a lab, and he's got like some kind of a funky lens. So I mean, it's a lot of assertion because how do we know we have some kind of a funky lens in reality?
Because reality, we have things like refraction. That's why.
And refraction makes things do what again?
It causes optical effects.
What's some of the effects?
Causing things to look lower than they are, pushing the horizon up or down. That's why with the black swan argument, that's why you have the horizon further than it should be according to you guys. The refraction, remember?
Okay.
But no, we don't need to use Rob Skiba, but I mean, he's just one of them that's literally demonstrated it. Have you heard of Sky Free before?
No, I have not.
Okay, I got Sky Free on screen now.
Okay, hang on. Let me.
Are you sick of having issues with your webinars?
Okay, I see Sky 3. Is that the one where we use like miniature ships or something?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, again, I don't really see how that pertains to real life. I mean, mine is a life scale observation with a real tower. You know.
Yeah, but like
I still think mine has a lot of it has a reality because I use like a real life thing. It's not a miniature and it's not done in a lab with some funky lenses.
Again, this is not done in a lab, but anyway, this is reality. It's demonstration. We demonstrate
I would
on
say
flat
mine is
surfaces.
more reality.
We're demonstrating on flat surfaces by replicating what we do on long range observations. Your long range observation, you're just making a claim it's Earth curve. We're going and actually doing demonstrations to say, look here, we can replicate it on flat surfaces. That is reality. Demonstration, not just making observation and claiming that observation is what you claim it to be. That's just circular reasoning.
Okay, well, I mean, my whole point is that the reality we see outside matches the computer predictions for living on a globe. If you guys want to do, you know, my argument is, so you're saying it also works on the flat surface. If we use a special lens or we use miniature ships with some, you know, how do we know that what we're seeing is not in fact Earth's curvature? How do we know? What
Simple.
Why is your experiment more valid than my observation?
Because you've got many observations that do opposite of what yours is showing. Even your observation yourself showed the horizon to be not physical and an optical illusion. That's why when you changed elevation, you just pushed out your field of view further, which shows exactly how we can do it on a flat surface. So when we show it on flat surface as demonstration, small or large scale, it goes against what your globe claims.
How do you explain, please?
Okay, you took an observation. You just literally just said, okay, my belief is it's because of Earth curve. That's it. So you just literally affirmed the consequent because you said that. Now I'm saying that's not the case. We can take that same observation on different days, get totally different results, and we can replicate it small scale and large scale on flat surfaces. So how is it possible we can replicate it on small and large observation on flat surfaces if it's not flat?
Well, I have a question for you, Fatsoid.
Yeah.
We know water finds its level, right? Nobody disagrees with this,
Great.
right? So here, let me send you a picture that I took. If not that day, maybe a different day of the CN Tower. As soon as I get this going here, 1 sec. Okay, yeah, I actually already sent you that picture, I think. 1 sec. So if you look at our direct messages,
Yeah.
I sent you a picture of the CN Tower with a real nice, sharp, crisp horizon. I'm wondering if you could share that.
And you edit the what's the name on top of it, correct? The CN Tower there.
Yeah, like I sent you 2 pictures. One is a computer model, and then one is the CN Tower.
It will pop on screen now, and then you should be able to tell me if this is the one you're talking about.
That's good. Let me. I haven't been following along on YouTube because I didn't want the audio.
No stress.
Yeah,
Is this one?
that's not exactly the one, but that will do. That will do. Okay.
Okay.
That's actually even better, probably. So my question is: we know water finds its level. So when we, so the question is, why is my eye level not level with somebody standing at the base of the CN Tower? Like for me to look in the eye of somebody at the CN Tower, they'd have to climb like 1/3 of the way up, and I'd be looking them in the eye, right?
Yeah.
So
You do.
what?
You do sort of understand geometry and optics, correct?
Well, I mean, of course I don't. That's nothing to do with me. I'm just understand level. Like I understand
but
level plane.
yeah, level means horizontal plane.
That's right. And we know the water always finds its level. So like the water should be at my eye level.
No.
So
Water
if I'm looking out, I should see somebody else in the eye standing at the base of the CN Tower.
Water only rises relative to eye level. It doesn't mean it literally does. It's only an optical effect. That's why when you get, even on your airplane, if you go up, it rises relative to eye level. Now you got your HUD, which gives a horizon line, which is fixed on the HUD, correct? But that's an infinite line. That's not being conformed to perspective. That's why it looks like your horizon is underneath. But if you don't have that HUD, it looks like it's rising relative to eye level because it's not dropping away from you. It's the same as when you have a high altitude balloon, 120,000 feet or whatever. That's why you still see the horizon. It's because it's not dropping away.
I think we kind of have to pick an example and stick with it. I mean, we can talk about the HUD, we could talk about the CN Tower, but I think we should just stick to one, eh?
They all for the same argument. Okay.
Well, just no. I mean.
Okay, but anyway, like I'm trying to explain, if you understand a bit of geometry, you understand the further things get, the more acute the angle gets. You understand that?
Sure, I understand that.
Okay, so when something becomes more acute, you understand it gets to a point where it's limited. It's just too small, in other words.
Well, as I'm looking, so what's your argument? What's limited here?
When you're looking out in the distance, especially over water, you got things like refraction. So that refraction is giving a optical effect that's pulling up the horizon and pulling down the things in the distance. Just like I just wanted to show you with Skyfree, where they did an actual demonstration showing refractions actually pulling the things down in the distance. It's not Earth curve, it's optical effects due to angles and things like refraction. It's all optical.
I just have one question. As we look at this picture of the CN Tower,
yeah,
could that be Earth curve? Would you blame somebody who said, yep, that looks like an effect of Earth's curvature? Would you say that's silly? Or would you say, okay, that's possible?
Okay, I would say it's possible if you're indoctrinated to believe it. But when it comes to like us, it's done the research and the actual demonstrations, I would say let's look at which is more plausible. Looking at this, that can change daily. Remember, this horizon changes with the weather, and your guys' curves needs to be physical. So in other words, it can't change with the weather. Where according to reality, we can demonstrate this exact same effect on flat surfaces and explain it's just optical because it's only optical.
Okay, go ahead and explain it. Please explain the horizon as it's only optical. Keep in mind that I can see the horizon, roughly, mathematically speaking, probably 3 to 5 kilometers away, depending on observer height. And then I can see the CN Tower, which is probably about 50 kilometers away. So what's blocking my vision only 3 to 5 kilometers away when I can see all the way to the CN Tower, which is 50 kilometers away?
Okay, for that, I'm going to go back to your video, but I'm not going to show the video. I'm just going to put the screenshot up. There we go, because you can see it. I wonder if I can. No, I have to actually open it.
There is a blockage to our vision. Only.
By the way, it was quite a good video this. I did enjoy it.
Thanks, Latsoid. I do appreciate that.
Okay, I got this on screen. Now, like you are lower to the ground here on the left. How big is these little ripples in front of you compared to the one where you are higher?
Well, the wave conditions stayed the same throughout the video, but because I'm lower to the water, I guess they appear a bit bigger, sure.
Great. So in other words, it would be able to occult things easier because it has a bigger angular size.
Okay.
So in other words, you magnify the water more, in other words. So now, when you're looking out into the distance, you got the horizon, which is just an apparent position, and you are now magnifying this larger surface. I mean, you're close to the water. Obviously, everything looks larger and it looks closer to you, hence why it looks so magnified. Now, when you're going up, so that's going to block the bottom of the buildings in the distance because you've just magnified the waves. You understand? It's all just optical.
So are you telling me that the horizon is waves? Is that what I'm hearing? I just want to make sure I understand.
Yeah, it's the apparent position where the sky and the land appear to meet. In this example, it's the water would be the land. It's water that, correct? So it's waves.
Okay.
So I mean, it's the same. It's the same as if you take a 10 centimeter wave right in front of your camera lens. It's going to block a 200-foot building that's 10 kilometers away because it's in the way, because it's closer to you. You would understand that. It's foreshortening. Well, it's just foreshortening. That's the effect.
I just don't think the horizon. I mean, have you been out to a body of water with a P900 or a P1000?
I've been out with cameras, but not a P900. I don't own one. I've even been on.
I did a short-term rental of a P1000. I thought I was going to go flat, but I changed my mind. I had to return it.
But even when I went on, I even literally took my iPhone and I did an observation by lying down at Blaubergstrand, and I was literally, my camera was on the ground and I could see Robben Island 12 kilometers away. And it's literally, I could see the sand of Robben Island. And it's this.
Great. Do you have a picture by chance?
I have it on my laptop somewhere, so I have to get a video out for it and show it sometime.
Okay.
But I can.
Okay. I just don't think the horizon is waves, because keep in mind we have. Let me see if I can send you another picture. When we have a sharp, crisp horizon, regardless of if it's water or if it's land. So I don't think you can say it's waves. Here, I'm going to send you. I'll send you one picture. I'll look for more pictures of the horizon.
Do you understand the
way? Here's a good one. This is a nice sharp one here. Look at that. It's a nice crisp horizon.
With a HUD.
With a HUD, yeah.
That's what I said. It's a apparent position where the sun, where the sky and the earth appear to meet. It's not a
But
physical
what
location.
causes that crisp horizon?
It's optical. It's over a horizontal plane where it appears to me. You've got a field of vision. You understand how your field of vision works, correct?
Okay, well, let me just jump in for a second. Let me give you the globe explanation for the horizon.
I know what the globe explanation is. That's why I'm trying to explain
What
it
is
to you
it?
optically.
What is it? Could you please explain it to me?
It's a physical geometric curve that falls away from you from 1.22 miles feet of every observer from the height of your observer height in feet. So if you're 1 foot above the horizon, 1.22 from the observer's height in feet would be your geometric horizon and start to fall away from you. It's supposed to be falling away. That's not falling away from you. You can still see the horizon at how much feet? You say 30,000 feet.
Yes, that's correct. That picture's taken at 30,000 feet above sea level.
So you can see the horizon looking straight out. Do you see the issue here?
Well, I only see the issue for flat Earth, to tell you the truth.
Why?
And the reason I say that is because we have a nice, sharp, crisp horizon. And it makes perfect sense on the globe because the horizon is a tangent line between the observer's eyes and the edge of the sphere. So basically, can you draw that out, or did you want me to? Could you draw it out for me? Because I'm kind of limited presenting here.
What must I draw out?
Like a tangent line.
Okay, I'm going to move my mouse. You're going to tell me to stop where the tangent line is.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like a physical horizon. It's not that hard, right? You know where it is.
No, you're at 30,000 feet. Where's your geometric horizon, your tangent to 30,000?
There you go. I mean, it looked about 3 degrees below eye level.
Is this eye level?
Well, keep in mind, I'm working with a lag with a YouTube. So
Okay.
eye level is that horizontal line left to right, the green one.
Yeah.
The big long horizontal line.
Yeah, I know that, but where is your tangent?
The tangent line is the horizon, which is about 3 degrees below eye level, maybe 2.5. I don't know. Hard to measure it exactly.
Okay, so would you quickly be able to get your globe math out and tell us that that's exactly what it's supposed to show?
That's exactly what it's supposed to show. And you can do that at Walter Bislin's Advanced Earth Curve calculator.
Walter Bislin's Advanced Earth Curve calculator. Okay, let's stop removing. Okay, I'm gonna stop screen. I'm gonna share again. Share screen. Walter Bislin. Okay. So, what is observer height? You said 30,000. Oh, it's in meters.
30,000 feet.
What's that in meters?
Hang on, I'll convert it for you.
Cool. We can do it, yeah. There we go. 30,000 feet. 30,000 feet. Okay, and then. Oh, wait. What is. Standard. Is that where I can put it 30,000 feet? And it's just supposed to give. In meters is 9,144 meters.
Yeah, seems about right.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, where do you say your horizon is?
Well, just scroll up so you can see the actual view, right?
Horizon dip angle 2.942, so 3 degrees about.
Right.
And that's with refraction, correct?
Well, I mean, you can turn the refraction off and see where the physical horizon will be, and then you can turn the refraction on and see where the refracted horizon is, the visible horizon. It's up to you. That's options they have.
But that's redundant.
Software.
All horizons are visible.
Well, I mean, not the physical horizon. The physical horizon will be visible if we sucked all the Earth's atmosphere out. Then you could see it. But since we live in an atmosphere,
There's always
everything's
refraction.
affected by refraction.
Exactly. 73 people watching. Thank you all for coming. Please do hit that like button. And then thank you, PJ Cruikshank, for your super chat. I haven't forgot about it. Really, really appreciate it, mate. You rock. Okay. So your claim is that the Earth curve calculator is telling the truth. That
That's what
30,000
I
feet.
actually just have a question. Is that on the flat model or the globe model? Because I don't see the eye level line. Why I'm not seeing that?
I don't know, actually. Let's go check. It's globe.
Well, where's the level line? Could you maybe need to zoom out or something?
There, it's showing that pink line. Isn't that the level line?
Is there a blue line? I mean, the resolution is not very good on my YouTubes here.
Because it's showing a pink line there.
Hang on, I turn up the resolution. Maybe that will help.
And it's saying your apparent radius is 6,928,000 meters.
Okay, and you're seeing the horizon like 2.9 degrees below eye level, right?
It says left to right drop is 0.3. It's 0.2
Yeah, but what about like
But it says the
horizon
horizon dip angle 2.94, so 3 degrees.
Okay,
So
so that's matching my the picture I took quite closely. Would you not agree?
yeah, because remember your guys' globe is based on perspective. It takes
Okay.
optical phenomena and calls it physical.
I think that's why you need to flesh out your ideas, flesh them out more, because then you use words like your globe is based on perspective. It doesn't really give me any idea what you actually mean. It just sounds like you put perspective in
This
there.
can be explained.
It's not really explaining it to me.
This can be explained on flat Earth very easily. That's the whole point.
Okay, well, hang on. Why are we trying to? I mean, what we're seeing, would you not agree that that matches the globe predictions? Is it possible that that is actually Earth's curvature, an effect of Earth's curvature?
No, because if you lower, it gives you difference in even on this, if the weather was different, you would agree you have a different horizon. What if it was a bit cloudy? Would you see the horizon at the same place?
Well, keep in mind that the days we're taking these observations is when there's no clouds in the sky. We're looking for that nice sharp horizon, and that's when we take the picture.
So it changes with weather then.
I mean, you might have changes of refraction. You could play with refraction and see how that would affect it. Sure. And that's an option you have there in the calculator. But we're not talking about clouds. We're talking about nice, clear days.
You think there's no clouds there in front? I can literally see clouds on the horizon.
Okay, so you're seeing like one cloud.
What am I showing on the screen?
So your whole argument is based on one cloud, that there's a cloud in the way.
No. You saying it's a very crisp day, and I'm telling you it doesn't matter. It's got to do with the day, the weather. You do understand a horizon is simply just an optical apparent position over a horizontal plane.
Well, see, on the globe, the horizon is very easy to explain. Unfortunately, on the flat Earth, it's much harder, especially when you have a nice, sharp, crisp horizon.
Again, it's not crisp. There's no crisp about it. You can, like I was saying, the weather changes the position of the horizon. It means it's optical.
I mean, they don't have that option. I mean, could you go in the calculator and change it then for me, please?
What calculator? Walter Bisland's calculator is rubbish. His flat Earth doesn't even represent a flat Earth.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure about flat Earth. I'm just using his globe.
So don't you think it's logical deduction to take both models into consideration, not just your own?
I'm sorry, could you ask me that again?
Don't you think it's logical deduction to take both views into consideration, not just your own?
Well, I mean, what are you taking into account then as far as the globe Earth? That's what I'm curious
This
about.
can be explained very simple. It's optical. The reason you can see
Okay.
the horizon there is because you pushed out your field of view further because of that's how it works with optics. The further you go up, the wider you go, make your angle, the further you push your field of view out. And that's why you're still able to see the horizon. It doesn't literally rise relative to eye level. It's literally rise to eye level. It's a relative position to eye level. So remember, the horizon is physically underneath you because it's got to do with the surface. You can only see so far. So just like you stating this is for a globe, I can exactly state this is for a flat earth because that's the limit to your vision. And if you change the weather, it's going to change the limit to your vision, and therefore you have a different position for the horizon.
My question is, why does the physical pictures I take from my airplane match the globe predictions of Walter Bislin's calculator spits out when we put in the observer height and the X radius of the Earth?
Easy.
And X refraction angle. That's my question. Is like, why does it match almost perfectly?
Easy, because all those calculations and stuff were based on observations in optical 3D space, which is a parent perspective. So hijacking
Are you saying?
Yes, I'm saying you
Are you
hijack
saying
perspective.
Yeah. Are you saying that? Let me finish here. Are you saying that Walter Bislin is not actually doing the math, and he's just taking it to look like what we see in reality?
I'm saying his radius value is based off of observational perspective.
Okay, but my question still stands. Why does my pictures that I take and Wolfie takes from airplane, why do our pictures, and everybody can actually take these pictures if they have a dioptra app, like a theodolite app and a good crisp horizon from altitude, is that why do our pictures match the computer model and the computer predictions?
Because the computer model is based off of observations made in optical space. He created the model off of observational optics.
So you're saying that they just backworked the model to fit reality, what we actually see. They actually didn't just model it without any preconceptions going in?
Yep.
That's quite a claim to make. I mean, what evidence do you have for that?
Easy. How about Alberuni? Did he ever take refraction into account when he did his Earth measurement?
Well, I mean,
by the way,
all due respect, let's just stay focused on the computer modeling, because I don't think
your
Alberuni
computer
had
model is based on the
computers.
same math from Alberuni, by the way.
I mean, let's just focus on Walter Bislin and his computer model.
His math
You're
is
claiming that his
based on
computer
the
model
same
is
math.
not representing reality.
His math is
Sorry, but
based
it's
on
not using the actual calculations.
his math is based on the same math by Alberuni and Aristophanes, just recreated with some terrestrial refraction that isn't even based on Snell's law. We can break that math down very easily for you.
Yes, please go ahead. I'm waiting.
I just did. There's no Snell's law, so there's no refraction. His model flattens out your globe, aka flattens out the radius of the globe to make it fit your observation. So in other words, the further you can see with refraction is making the floor flat. He's not having any optical Snell's law to his equation. His radius values come from the same math that was used for Alberuni, which didn't even have refraction in the first instance, and he did trigonometry over a horizontal plane.
You know you can change the radius in the calculator, right?
Yeah, and just like we said before, if you take the black swan argument, you work out that radius, it comes out to over 240,000 miles. Your Earth is definitely not 240,000 miles.
But it would still have radius. It would still be a ball then, right? Just a bit larger ball. 240,000
miles, just a bit larger.
Right. It'd be They're a bit larger, but it's still the above.
35,000 miles compared to 240,000 miles is a huge difference.
Okay. So
Remember,
I have
your
a favor to ask you. Why don't you go into the calculator and adjust the radius larger and see how that changes the horizon? I'm just curious.
Okay. Let me change. Move. Advanced Earth Curve Calculator. There we go. Do you see what it's doing?
Keep in mind, I'm working with a slight lag. So what are you changing there?
Just the refraction.
Okay. So what happens when you change the refraction?
It makes it flat, or it doesn't. It makes it flat, or it doesn't. It literally changes the radius.
Okay. So what you're saying then is, like in Black Swan photos, there could have been refraction at play that makes the Earth's radius look different.
There's definitely refraction at play. That's the whole argument. It means it's optical and not physical.
Okay. And what about if you change the radius? Can you change Earth's radius there?
What do you mean? Change Earth radius away?
In a calculator, there's got to be a box where you can change radius.
How do you change radius? The refraction changes the radius. That's how it works.
Well, no, I mean, you can actually make the globe bigger or smaller. It's if you go, you got to scroll down a little bit.
I just did.
Or
that's what I did
no,
when I changed the refraction. It made the globe bigger and smaller.
There's Earth's radius there. Just change it out. No, it's up a bit higher. It's up a bit higher. It's where all the little boxes are.
Angles, no
There we go.
refraction.
No, go lower. Go lower.
That's where it is. No refraction.
No, it's
Refraction, no refraction. Angles. Is that what you're saying?
no. I'm saying that you could change the radius to see how that changes the
Radius of
horizon
Earth.
dip
Oh, there
angle.
we go. Radius of Earth.
Yeah, it's right there.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do with it?
Well, change the radius. See how it changes the dip angle.
Okay. The dip angle now is 0.7072979.
So what are you saying then? As we make the world bigger, what's happening to the dip angle?
It's changing the dip angle. It's
Yeah, but
much
which
less.
direction?
It was 3 degrees, remember? Now it's 0.7
Yeah.
degrees.
0. Which?
0.7.
Okay, so you made the world bigger and the dip
Yeah.
angle got smaller.
Much smaller.
Okay, so what you're saying then is if it was perfectly flat, like no radius, we shouldn't really have a dip angle.
And now with refraction, it's even less.
Right.
Now with refraction, it's
So again,
0.00500.
Again, what I'm hearing is if we lived on a flat plane, there shouldn't really be a dip angle. Unless we're looking off the edge of a sphere, right? Unless we're looking off the edge of a disk.
Okay, I'm going to draw you some things on paint now. How's that sound? To try and explain it to you easier.
No, I just want to make sure we're on the same page as far as dip angle.
Yeah, up for that. Because you guys say we can't have an horizon on a flat Earth, which is actually total bullshit, straw man. But let me see if I can share my screen quickly again. Share. By the way, guys, the stream is sponsored tonight by the generator. Yeah, got the Jenny running. Window. Let's just do the entire screen for now. Whatever. Okay.
What kind of generator you got? Like natural gas or propane or what's going on?
Got a petrol generator.
Petrol. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because really helped me to get funds to get the generator because our power is more off than on.
That doesn't sound good.
South Africa's giving you the shits. Okay, let's just say that's the ground. Oh, it says water. Okay, whatever. And we got a guy standing on top of the water. He now has his eye level parallel. Yeah, that's how it works. Level, parallel to horizontal. Where do you think his eyes are situated? About here? So when he looks at the horizon, he's looking down, correct?
No, because it's not really the horizon, is it? It's just flat.
That's the horizon. It's the point where the earth and the sky appear to meet. So at his vantage point, his field of vision.
No, you need
This
to
is the point.
draw your line longer. That's not a horizon. Draw your line. Keep drawing your line longer.
This is his field of view. We're just saying this is his field
No,
of view. So in other words,
how far away can we draw that longer?
I'm going to the edge of the screen. It's not to scale, but I'm making the
tell you
point.
what,
But I'm making the
Put
point.
the CN tower at the edge. Put the CN tower at the edge. I'm curious where that would fit. And I really appreciate you drawing it out. I think this is really helping us.
I'm still trying to make my point. Is he looking down towards the water, or is the water rising to his eyes?
The water should be rising to his eyes.
No, he's looking down to the physical water, correct? The water never physically rises.
No, I think the water should be rising.
Sorry, water.
Well,
Water never physically rises. It's below his feet. His eye level is
should rise
higher
up to your eye level.
his eye relative. It's a perspective optical effect. That's what I'm trying to say. It doesn't physically rise. So he's looking down, correct?
I don't. I mean, what? Why would he be looking down?
Because the water is below him.
Well, I mean, keep in mind it's a sharp, crisp horizon, and why would there be a limit where he's looking right there? Like, couldn't he just keep looking further?
Everything's got a limit. Everything.
I mean, keep in mind, we can see the CN Tower 50 kilometers away, and now you're telling me that there's a limit at 5 kilometers. I don't buy that.
Okay, let me put it this way with your CN towers. This is now back to where we're. The water is below his eyes. Due to perspective, it's raising relative to his eye level. It doesn't physically, it's just called convergence. You understand how convergence works with perspective?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so now this is just saying convergence because orthographic view doesn't take perspective into account. Okay, now we got your CN tower over here. Can you see the bottom is blocked because it's raised relative to eye level? Because
drawing the tower, eh?
Yeah, that black block would be the tower.
Well, I mean, that's tiny. You got to draw way bigger than that.
It doesn't matter. I'm just giving you an example that
No.
The
tower is freaking massive.
It doesn't matter, mate. Look,
you got to look at the height of the dude, and why is the tower so small? You got to draw a massive tower, like massive.
You do understand
to the top of the page.
Do you understand that the things go?
It's got to be way bigger than that.
The further it goes away in the distance, the smaller in angular size it gets. You do understand that, correct?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, no. Because this is like side-to-side drawing, so you got to draw it like life size, like real size.
No, I'm not doing it to scale. I'm trying to explain to you why the bottom is obstructed. Not physically, optically. So again, it's not to scale. It's just trying to explain it to you. Just like I said,
I think what you have there is a lot better, and that was my point. Is I should look somebody in the eyes who's at the base of the CN tower. I should be able to look them in the eyes.
no,
But instead, I look like a third of the way up the CN tower, and that's when I would see somebody up in the eyes.
okay. Let me do it this way. I'm going to draw another tower exactly the same size. Do you understand now? Let's draw an angle towards it from my eyes. Let's turn it purple. And to the bottom of the tower. Okay, now that's one angle, correct? Now let's do the same to a further, it's the same tower, just further away. Do you see the difference in angular size?
Hang on. I don't see the second tower on my screen.
You'll get it now.
Mm.
In other words, this angle is different from that angle.
Yes, absolutely. I see what you're talking about now. Sure, that's perspective.
No, that's not. That's just orthograph. That's just talking about angular size change in the distance. Perspective.
And that's what causes perspective.
No,
Sure.
no, it's part of it.
I
That's
think now
not what
I'm aware.
causes perspective. This is what I've been trying to
You
explain
see it
to
right there. You're telling me the angle is different, and I'm saying that's perspective. Something close up
No,
looks massive. As it goes further away from you, it looks less
That's
massive
not
due to perspective. And you've just drawn that out.
again, that's not perspective. It's part of perspective. Angular size change is only one aspect of perspective. I'm trying to explain now to
Okay.
you the convergence in perspective. Okay, so the water doesn't physically rise relative to eye level. It's only an optical illusion. It converges to eye level relative. So
Well, the problem I'm seeing is you haven't actually drawn why I would see a horizon. You've not shown that
I'm
to me.
trying to explain it to you, but you keep on over talking me. So
I mean, just focus
I've
your
got
efforts
the
in that area
building.
because
I've
I'm not
got-
understanding that.
I've got the building. It's same level as the water. The further you look away, the more convergence. So the water rises relative to eye level. So what happens when you get to that limit? This part of the building is obstructed by this part of the water, which has the larger angle. It has gone to the limiting angle. It's too acute to see. So that's what we call the diffraction limit. This part would be diffracting. So the water would be diffracting as the larger angle over the smaller angle of the building. So that's why you don't see the bottom of the building, because of the diffraction limit, because you've reached
Okay, but
the
could
limit of angle.
could you explain to me? Could you explain, like draw somebody like 1/3 of the way up the tower? Why is my eye level going 1/3 of the way up the tower? Like, how does that work? Just draw it out sideways like that.
I already explained it to you. Angular size change. The building's not the same
Or like,
size
like you
as
need to
it
draw somebody, like draw it out so I can see it.
again. That building, it doesn't physically change size. It only changes optically. So if you have to draw it optically, changing size, this is the appearance it will give. Do you get it?
I think you have to draw it for me just so I can understand
I'm
it.
doing
'Cause if
it.
you say it just doesn't make sense. You need to draw it for me.
Do you see what's happening?
I see some stuff changing, sure.
So if this just represents it's changing angular size in the distance, does it look like it's getting smaller? And I don't want anybody to strawman me saying, oh, you're not supposed to be physically changing size. This is just trying to make a statement on what happens when things go down further away in the distance.
No. I don't like that at all. Those buildings should all be the same size. I don't like that one bit.
Sorry. Are you telling me a building stays 100 meters no matter the distance?
Well, if you look at it from the sideways perspective view, it should stay exactly the same size. And then you can draw the angles like you would draw on them earlier.
I'm going to do this quickly. Let's get to this. Sorry, things change in angular size. You've already conceded that earlier.
Well, I mean, you showed that when you showed the angle changing with the two different buildings. But now you've made the building smaller.
Yes, to try and explain to you that things change in angular size with distance. Because you asked, why am I looking eye level to the guy on the CN Tower? It's not because you're physically looking level to him. It's because the angular size change has changed the size of the building, not physically, only optically. Shit shrinks.
Well, I mean, on a sideways view, we saw that. But from the side view, it should still be the same height. And as it moves away, you can see that the angle does get smaller. So yes, for sure. But on the side view, it should be the same size buildings.
Yeah, in orthographic view. But that's what I was saying. I was just trying to explain it to you as showing, look, it gets smaller in the distance. Orthographic view, it will keep the building the same size, just changing the angle. That's it. I was just trying to explain it to you and saying, look, it gets smaller in the distance. Just like this. The CN Tower, like I'm showing on screen, is it exactly that same size if you stand right in front of it?
No, I mean, it looks smaller for sure.
Great.
But that's, and then we saw that in the
there we go. So if something goes further away and there's a person in the tower and you're saying they're looking eye level to you, would that be because the building is optically becoming smaller in angular size, or is it because it's going down?
No, because like to me, it looks like the base of the building is actually quite a ways below the level of the water.
And I explained
like,
why.
When I look at that picture, let me explain. It either says to me one of two things: we're living on a globe, or Toronto is flooded, like severely flooded.
Nope. Like I said, we can replicate this type of stuff on actual demonstrations.
But I mean, do you understand why I would say that Toronto is flooded?
Yeah, because that's your belief.
But do you understand why I would say it either looks like a globe or that it's flooded? Like, do you understand? Does that make sense to you? Like, why?
No, it doesn't, because you're just ignoring the alternative. And the alternative is we can replicate it on flat surfaces, explain it on flat surfaces, demonstrate it, explain it. All you got is, look, this is my globe, therefore there it is. No demonstration, nothing other than just circular reasoning. It's illogical.
I'm not sure about that. I just wonder why your demonstrations have more weight than my picture in reality.
Because we can demonstrate and replicate what we see in reality. So therefore, it's replicatable, which means we can literally go and do something to show you it's not what you say.
But would you understand why I would think that you're sort of not accepting reality and trying to find your own flat reality and try to make it trying to fit what we see?
No, there's no such thing.
Would you understand why somebody would be saying, these guys, they can't accept the globe reality, and they're going out there trying to make flat surfaces appear like what we see in physical reality?
Again, can you understand that if we are able to replicate something on a flat surface, it nullifies your claim that it's a globe, because we're replicating the same observation on flat surfaces that you're saying is impossible?
Well, I question your replications, because one is using some kind of a lens. It's a lab experiment.
I'm not using a lens.
Picture of the city.
I'm not using a lens.
And the others like
I'm not using a lens.
Like it's not to real life scale. It's not. I think you guys should build something flat.
Okay, you know what? Then I'm going to do the same as you. Guys, that observation is showing is flat Earth. You know why? Because it's flat Earth, because it's showing limited angle. There we go. I don't need to give a demonstration, nothing. It's flat Earth. There we go. I'm doing the same as you. Go and demonstrate on globe Earth, and I'm going to tell you, no, it's not globe. I say it's flat, so therefore it's flat. Is that logical? Is that reasonable?
Well, let's see this flat Earth. I want to see this.
You just showed it.
Picture.
You just showed it on your
video.
You just did. You showed your
It's
screen.
buffering. No, what I showed either showed it was one of two things. Either Toronto was severely flooded and it's flat, or B, Toronto was not flooded and it's
that's
a
false.
globe.
That's false. It's showing A, it's limited by the angle, and B, it's limited by the angle, so therefore flat Earth. There we go. I'm doing exactly the same as you.
Well, no, because you're not following it up with reasoning. You're not explaining
Great.
So
So
what do
now
you mean
you
by
get
limited
it.
by angle?
Great. So now you get it. You're not reasonable. You're illogical, because that's exactly what you're doing.
Oh, I see. Okay, well let me explain it to you. The reason I say that it's either the reason I'm saying that it's either Toronto's flooded is because we know the water is finding its level. So
Which
the
is
water
horizontal.
level is coming up 1/3 of the way up the tower, right? And everything below 1/3 of the way up the tower is all flooded. The base of the tower is flooded. The city's flooded.
No, it's not.
Or what we're looking at is curvature, where the water is curving, and that's what I'm saying.
Okay, then I'm going to put it this way. Is horizontal curved?
I mean, I don't know what you mean by that.
Does horizontal curve?
That's horizontal curve. What do you mean?
Can horizontal curve?
Can horizontal curve? Again, I don't know. Could you please rephrase that into a more coherent question?
Can a horizontal line curve?
Horizontal to what?
Can a horizontal line curve?
It's nonsensical.
It's simple, a yes or no. Can a horizontal line curve?
Can a horizontal line curve? I've never encountered that sort of situation before.
Okay, I'll make it easy for you. A straight horizontal line, does it have a point higher or lower than any point on that horizontal line?
No, a horizontal line will be straight.
Great, so it does not curve.
Right.
Great, so if I take a horizontal line, aka a flat floor, and I replicate what you are saying is based only on a curve, does that not invalidate your claim that it's only possible on a curve?
No, because what I'm seeing in your video is like some aliens or something landing. I mean, I don't even know what I'm seeing there. And I don't see horizon either. It's all very fuzzy.
It's refraction.
I don't know. It looks very fuzzy.
Okay, I'm going to show you one demonstration that I've done then. With no refraction, by the way. Actually, I've done quite a few. And then I want you to tell me, how do I get it right on horizontal flat surfaces? Giving the same, I repeat, the same demonstrations as you're claiming to be on your globe. Okay, we'll do this one first. It's actually very simple. It's very logical and I think dishonest if a person's going to say it's globe and it doesn't matter what demonstration or explanation you bring up, just because I say it's a globe, therefore globe. It's not how it works. Okay, I'm going to pause you quickly. You can see this bottle.
I'm actually not saying it's a globe. I'm saying Toronto could be flooded and it could be perfectly flat.
No, Toronto's not flooded because people are still living there. That's what I say.
So therefore it's a globe.
No, therefore it is flat, and we can demonstrate this by doing demonstrations on flat surfaces, which literally go and mimic what you see.
Well, let's see it then.
That's what you saw on the previous video that you said looks like aliens. And now I'm showing you without refraction. Okay? Now I've got a bottle cap here and another bottle cap, and I've got a bolt and nut there. This is a aluminium flat bar. Can you see what's going on here?
I see it, but it's not the greatest.
It's not best
clarity.
quality, I understand, but that doesn't matter. It's giving what I'm trying to portray. Does that bottle cap look lower than this bottle cap?
Again, I don't have a visual clarity to really answer that.
Okay, I'm going to open Paint again, and I'm going to paste it there, and I'm going to draw lines for you. Okay, I'm going to draw a line.
Hey, Flatsoid, I'm just going to throw out, it really seems to me like you are, you're trying to replicate what we see in reality, and you're trying to say, hey, it works on the flat surface also. But to me, these examples are kind of weak, like the two examples you showed me so far. I just feel like, why are you so focused on making it flat when it's totally possible that it could be a globe?
Again, you get logical deduction. If A, then B. You understand that? If not, if B, therefore, you literally just got circular reasoning and affirming the question. You're running away from the antithesis of your argument. You don't want to accept there is another reason for what we're seeing. And I'm literally showing you optically with demonstration, it's flat and not a globe. It's illogical and unreasonable to say, just because I think it's a globe, I don't give a damn if you can replicate it on a flat surface. That is unreasonable and illogic. I mean, you thought the same thing when I told you your observation that you said is just flat. I don't care what you say about the globe. You saw that as illogical and nonsensical. Just now, that's a bit of hypocritical if you think it's fine for your side, but if I want to do it, it's not fine.
No, I mean, I'm just asking why you're working so hard to make it flat, because it doesn't seem like you're accepting the globe reality.
I'm not making it flat. It is flat, and I'm explaining it to you why it's not curved. You or the other one saying, I'm not accepting what you're bringing towards me because I have a belief it's a globe. So these two bottle caps here.
No.
These
We
two
have
bottle
all
caps
kinds of globe evidence, including rotation and curvature and all kinds of things. We can measure it.
You don't even want to go there.
When we navigate our airplanes, it's all based on the globe.
You don't even want to.
Definitely not a belief. It is reality.
Believe me, you don't even want to go there. But we're busy with curve at the moment. But this bottle cap, does it have the same elevation as that bottle cap? And remember, they're exactly the same size.
Hang on, let me get caught up here. Again, maybe can you I don't know. I can't.
Oh, I've got it on. Sorry, guys, I haven't shared the screen. I still got it on the. I've got to share the screen again. Share screen. Window. There we go. That's sharing. Now you should be able to see it. Why is it flashing?
On mine, I'm still seeing your YouTube video.
It's flashing for some odd reason. Yeah, it's gonna come now. I'm just gonna remove this. Stop sharing. Share. I'm gonna try share it differently. Maybe just share my screen. Full screen. Okay. Okay, there we go. Should work now. Hide. There we go. Now it should be on. Is it showing it?
I'm just going to mute myself for a second. I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back. I'll still be watching your screen.
Okay, sure. Guys, do you think it's unreasonable for me to be this harsh on him? I mean, I don't think so. I think it's unfair. He points at a picture, says it's a globe, without just saying it's a globe. And then when we say, look, we can demonstrate this exact phenomena on flat surfaces, he doesn't want to accept it. That's not logical. That's fundamentally illogical. Peanut limited angles, not rubbish. I'm literally got it on screen for you right now. I don't know if anybody else sent super chats or not. If I did, please let me know. Then I would shout you out. Sorry, guys. Been quite busy with this guy. Too hard on him.
Hey, Flatside, do you have a clear picture with some decent lighting so we can actually see what's going on?
Look who's in here. Since when are you supposed to be nighting for someone, Richard? Research, Flat Moon,
Well,
whoever
first,
you are.
I'm not Richard. I just asked you a
Research.
question, and since your mods out on the YouTube took it upon themselves to mute me, I just thought I'd chase back in here.
Sorry. Since when are you presenting if FE Pilot is presenting? That's my whole point. Since when do you hop
I'm not
into
doing
someone's
anything. He's
since
gone.
when do you hop into someone's debate and make demands?
I'm not making any demands. I just asked you a question. Do you have a clear picture?
Again, you are making demands. Get out of here, or I kick you out of here. You can come back just now when the debate is over. Then you can ask your questions. How's that sound? Thank you. Bloody morning.
Actually, you know what? That's right. I'm just going to throw out two things.
Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Bob, I'm actually going to go out because, I got stuff to do. We already spent an hour on this. I'll still be listening in. I hope Dr. Bob has a nice chat with you. And I just want to say, I hope you get a chance to go to MC Toon's webpage because he's got all kinds of measurements and evidence from the globe. It's not just a belief. It can be measured. It can be quantified. And I wish lots of luck to Dr. Bob and chatting to you. I look forward to hearing what he has to say.
Okay, sure. Thanks for coming anyway.
My pleasure. And maybe we'll get to do it again another time.
Sharp, mate. Thank you for coming.
Thanks, that's right. Bye.
Sharp. Okay, now, Bob, you see the debate is now over. Now you can come in. This is how it works. So, if you're more than happy to come in now, you can come in now. Because he's just left. I mean, don't these people understand how a system works? So while we wait for Mr. Bob to come in, PJ, guys, you can probably hop in as well if you want to. Doesn't really matter. But thanks all for coming, guys. At the end of the day, what was presented? Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Hey, Lotion, how's it going, mate?
This morning I was on Nathan Oakley's panel. That was a lot of fun. I was called crazy for some of the things that I did in school.
What did you do? How dare you?
I know.
Told you he was running, didn't I?
Yeah, so Bob, the science guy, I think it was Bob, Research Flat Moon. He can easily come in now and chat.
I timed him out. He's whinging about being timed out, isn't he? There he is. He's back in now. See, Bob, come on. Only
Bob,
5 minutes, dude.
Bob, now you can come in because the debate is over. That's how it works. But I mean, what a cheek. Coming in here in the middle of debate and making demands.
Yeah, I timed him out. He kept going on and on and on.
But you understand what I'm saying? I don't go into FTFE's debate while he's busy with someone saying, hey, FTFE, do this, do that. That's not how it works.
That was quite rude, Bob. That was quite rude.
That's very rude.
There was other people wouldn't say something, like Spud wanted to say something earlier on, because people thought I was in there, and I said, no, I'm not in there tonight. Spud wanted to say something, but he obviously couldn't. I had to tell him he can't in a minute, because they're talking, you know what I mean? So, yeah, why should he get to barge in when other people wanted to talk earlier, and they couldn't?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People have to wait.
Exactly. Hey, Original D-Rose, thank you for coming. Now, you see, the thing is, he actually wanted to white knight for FE Pilot. That's why.
Yeah,
How you doing,
cool.
brother?
Good on yourself, mate. So what is your thoughts on the whole chat we just had?
Well, I missed the whole chat because I was in the waiting area waiting for my family members in the hospital. But you know how I feel about it. It's a redundant exposure over and over again. These guys, and I'm gonna be blunt with it, they are either liars or fools or foolish liars,
Mhm.
because
Right.
and they suffer from a severe case of cognitive dissonance because they claim to be adepts in geometry and scholars in mathematics like Matthew Weathers, and I will throw his name up in there because that's what we've been speaking about for 3 or 4 days, as even giving him the benefit of the doubt of being a deluded cognitive dissonant victim. But when you claim to know this, that, and the other about the whole process of celestial navigation, and geometry, blah, 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 there is no excuse for you to still grasp with the death grip of an earth curve, especially when you can't prove it.
Mhm.
And when one of your peers or those whom you revere even admits that it was a presupposed assumption of a globe in order for Aristophanes to do what he did, and for those to follow behind him without a measurement. There was never a measurement of curve. It's been admitted to that. And for people to say there is a measurement and we can calculate, you are a liar, or you are a regurgitating parrot puppet fool. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Period, point blank. And back to my man, we weren't really getting on you about what you did, because me and you chopped it up later with that. We love what you were saying, what you was doing. We really kicked it. But in the beginning, when you made those claims about, what you were saying, what you did, and everything like that, you can't do that with the FCD, because it's either you got to be hyper specific on it, and you have to be able to prove it. That's all it was. There was nothing.
Delivery is horrible.
Yeah, and you admitted that. Yeah.
Can I just cut in? Lotion, what did I say to you last night? What did I say to you last night?
I know. But I did it anyway.
Well, there you go. I did warn you.
Do you guys think Bob's going to be a man in shop now?
No, probably not.
Okay.
Seeing as he was being so clever with PJ, I've timed him out again and told him to go polish his slap.
The one thing I thought that
Sean,
this
wait, sorry, I was going to say,
pilot was funny.
yeah, all I can say is, Sean, you can come in as well if you want to. Yeah, but I mean, is it so wrong of me to literally say, listen here, I accept that you think it's a globe, but here's the alternative, which I can demonstrate, explain, do everything, and show you it's based on. And what do they do? No, I say that's a globe, so therefore it's a globe. Is it wrong of me to say it's illogical and unreasonable?
The thing is, Flats, right? He went on FED last year and presented the same crap, had his ass handed to him. It's like, why do you keep giving him chances anyway? He's a fool.
Exactly. That's foolishness.
Well, I don't. Yeah, but he said he had some Earth curve evidence to present, so I thought, okay, come and present it. So
You know how many times on the chat thread, whether it be FED or yours, that I have invited and Divergent left the link for these people to come into the Discord or to leave something on there, and they either never show up or they leave something that somebody else left that was already debunked and refuted. So, like I said, it's nothing but attention whores. They're thirsty for attention. Yeah, they're thirsty for attention. And the fact of the matter is that whole Matthew Weathers thing was meant to be. It was meant to be because I would put Matthew Weathers above this guy that's talking right now on the level or above all of them, and he was busted. So, I mean, the gig is up. You can come in many costumes, but we already know you're the same poop underneath the mask and underneath the costume. So you're nothing but a mascot for the heliocentric hooligan shenanigans and the heretical hallucination. Okay. You're a foolish liar, and you're a liar that's a fool.
Okay, Bob. So Bob wanted to ask something earlier. What was it, Bob?
I was just curious if you had any clear, in focus, and well-lit pictures that demonstrated this effect that you were trying to demonstrate.
You do know most observations at far distances are not clear.
So that's a no?
Because I'm literally replicating what we see on far distances, Bob. If you see something at 10, 20 miles, 30 miles away, are they clear or are they also fuzzy? Bob?
Well, I can see the moon pretty well. I think that's more than 10 miles away.
Am I talking about the moon or are we talking about things like boats over the horizon?
I can't see boats over the horizon.
Well, then you're blind.
You know why?
Then you're blind.
Because they're over the horizon.
No, they can't go over the horizon. They can only go into the horizon, Bob. It's called optics.
Oh, so if you think so.
Can you please demonstrate us how it's not possible on a flat surface? Which we literally showing demonstrations after demonstrations after demonstrations.
You have one?
Yeah, Bob.
Clear and in focus?
Again,
And
if you see a boat that is, let's say, 30 miles away, is it plain in focus or is it fuzzy, Bob?
Depends on at what observation height I'm on and how big the boat is.
Sorry, you guys literally bring out videos all the time saying, oh, look, this building or this boat is going over a curve because the bottom has vanished. Is that a clear image of it or is it fuzzy, Bob? Because it's usually like, what, 20 kilometers, 30 kilometers away?
Well, that one of the CN Tower looked pretty clear.
That CN Tower was clear to you? Oh, come on.
What?
That CN Tower was clear to you. Are you smoking something?
Why would you even suggest that?
I could see that. I could see
You know, Flat's like,
50 kilometers
Flat's
away, you saying that's
here
clear?
you've been badgering me to come in and see you
50
and have a little chat with you, and the first thing you do is imply I'm smoking something, while all your little peanut
50
gallery minions
I've got it
here
on screen.
are insulting me.
I've got on screen.
Now, is that the way to have a conversation between adults and men?
Sorry, Bob. Sorry, Bob. I've got it on screen.
If you're sober, you're a liar and a fool if you're sober.
Bob,
So he's giving you the benefit of the doubt that you're not a liar or a fool, that you must be smoking something in a facetious way.
Yeah,
but the point of the matter is
What I
that
mean?
you are deluded.
Bob, I've got on
Or
screen.
you're lying. Or
Okay,
you're lying, Bob.
okay, Bob, I've got on
You see what I
screen.
mean? Why? I mean, you know,
Bob.
if I'm going to be a guest here, why should I tolerate
Bob.
behavior like that
Bob,
from,
I've got
from
it on
minor figures in
Bob,
the chat?
Bob, I've got
You
it
know,
on
if you
screen.
want, if you want to have a chat with me
And you're a major figure?
and
Okay,
Are you a
invite me
major
in,
figure?
Okay,
Are you
guys.
Bob?
I'll be going ahead and have a chat with you, but
Okay,
I'm not
guys.
going to sit
Bob,
here
you a
and
major
deal with
figure?
these idiots.
Bob, you a major figure? Are you a major figure? In what manner and who said you
Okay.
are a major figure?
Okay, can I quickly converse with Bob, if you don't mind? Bob,
Well, I just put him on mute, so
Okay.
he won't be part of the conversation anymore.
Bob, I've got. Can you see my screen on YouTube again or whatever?
Give me a second, I'll go have a look.
Sure.
Yep, CN Tower, very good.
Is that crisp to you?
Yeah, I can easily make out details on that.
You're a
Um,
complete dishonest lying.
Yeah,
clown.
thank you.
That's live.
Okay, you're gonna get
Show me-
muted as well, thank you.
Show me
I'm talking with men right now, okay?
show me where the
Adults
top.
are talking.
Hey, yo, you're the biggest X chromosome pussy up in
Okay,
there.
so what's your
Don't call
question
nobody-
about it?
don't
Can
say
you
we're
not
men.
see
Don't talk
details
about
on
men,
the
son.
CN Tower?
Show me.
Don't
You're
call
lying.
nobody no
You're
style.
lying for yourself, man, as well as everybody else. You're lying for yourself.
Can you not see details on the CN Tower?
Hey, Bob, you're
Sure.
a female monkey.
I see
That's
the
what you are.
observation deck, I see the antenna on top, I see its relationship to other buildings.
Okay, on
Can you
the.
I see an awful lot of stuff there. So what do you want to see?
Can you see windows on them buildings?
I can see someone
Yeah,
waving at the
you can see them on the observation tower because they're big windows.
And that's not
Mate,
what I asked. Can you see windows on them buildings next to them, them big square blocks that you can see? Can you see windows on them?
I can see that 6-foot dude waving at the top, Michael. Do you know what I
Are
mean?
you going to answer, Bob? Can you see windows on them
I
buildings?
just went to look. You need, look, here's the way this works. If you ask a question,
Sure,
you
Bob,
have
this
to
is
wait for the answer. You asked me to look at something and I wait and looked at it and I just got back to you and you're already trying to get, well, do you see windows? Do you see windows? Well, no, I went and had a look
Right, so it's not a
and you
clear
asked me if
picture,
I
is
saw a
it?
window. The
So it's
answer
not a
is
clear
no,
picture,
Okay.
is it? It's not a
because the
clear
entire
picture, is it?
side of the building is dark.
Okay, can I ask a question now, Bob? Can you show me where the Mirage's line, the top of the Mirage line is, please?
Are you claiming that there's a mirage?
You can see there's a mirage. Well, where's the top of
Well,
the
go ahead
mirage
and point
line?
it out then. Let me have a look.
Can you see my mouse?
You just go right ahead and point out that mirage line
I'm
for me.
showing you. Can you see the mouse?
Um,
Do you understand how
Bob-
miraging works, Bob?
bottom right, there's a block,
Yes,
and
a
you can
white
see
block.
surface of water, and you can see mirage. It's like a white little
It,
line.
it mirages all the
Yeah,
way
maybe.
to the mirages. Now, Bob, do you know how mirage works?
Okay, so your claim is that there is a mirage, an inferior mirage there, and those buildings are mirrored upside down at that point
Sorry,
where your
did I-
mouse is?
did
That's
I-
your claim?
Did I say inferior mirage or did I say mirage?
Well, what you're pointing to is
Did I
would be
say
an
inferior
mirage,
no.
if that's what you're talking
Did I
about.
say
I don't
inferior
necessarily
mirage?
agree with it.
Did I say inferior mirage or mirage?
Flat side, flat side.
Yeah.
Are you gonna sit down and play games with my pronunciation?
Yeah,
Flat side.
because you're putting words in my
You
mouth.
realize we're from different countries, right? And we pronounce words a little differently.
Did I say inferior mirage or mirage?
I'm saying inferior mirage. Is
So
that what
not
you're
me.
claiming?
So
If
not
not,
me.
what kind of mirage are you claiming?
Mirroring due to a mirage.
And that is what an inferior mirage looks like.
Great.
So
Great. But did I say inferior mirage or did I just say mirage?
okay, well, if you're gonna argue semantics with me,
No,
it
th-
really
this is
doesn't seem like a productive use of my time.
so you're running away now. The thing is, you're putting words
No, I'm
in my-
not. I'm just saying if you're gonna
Right.
argue semantics,
Right.
it's not really a productive
Okay.
use of my time.
Okay, let me tell you something, Bob. The thing is, it's got a mirage, mirroring. Okay, inferior mirage, fine, but I never said inferior mirage. So you're just putting words in my mouth. Now,
So I'm
Tell me-
just correcting
tell
you.
me-
That's okay.
tell me where is the top of the CN Tower on that inferior mirage? Remember, it's
don't
inverting.
see
It's
you.
inverting. So tell me where it is.
I don't see it. Do
You know why? Do you know why you don't see it, Bob?
Well, it could be the angle, or it could not be a mirage in the first
Angles.
place.
Great.
What's it have
Angles.
to do with whether or not the bottom of the building's gone?
Great. So an angle, Bob.
All right, well, let's just go ahead and stop this real quick.
Run away. Run away.
Because, all right, so before we go down this rabbit hole, let me just draw something to your attention. You're claiming that there's a mirage line. You realize that would be the horizon, right?
No, a horizon is the apparent position. This, do you
You
see,
go look up what an inferior mirage is and tell me that again.
Bob? You see this
Bob,
water?
Bob.
That is the apparent position where the sky and earth appear to me. That is the apparent horizon. The actual water still carries on further than that, Bob. Hence why the inferior mirage debunks your damn claim because it's over a
Okay, so where do you
horizontal.
think the water goes to?
The water doesn't go anywhere. It's just staying
Where-
horizontal.
Where's the water in relationship to the mirage line?
What do you mean? Where's the water? It's still got water further. The mirage is mirrored on the water, you doofus.
Okay, so the bottom, so below the mirage line would be water, right?
Yes, there's always water. That's how it
Okay,
works.
so very good. The water goes up to the mirage line. Is that correct?
Not up, horizontal. The mirror
Does
is
the water meet the mirage line, as you call it?
the mirage sits on the water.
Okay, so the water meets the mirage line. Why is that difficult for you to say?
Because you're trying to strawman me by saying it's going up.
Well, then
doesn't
you
go
go
up.
ahead and say it yourself. Where is the water level, or where is the water line compared to the mirage line? You use your own words.
Around about this area. Where the
Okay, let me see where you're
mirroring,
pointing.
where the mirroring is happening.
Okay, so you think the water is where that mirroring is happening.
The water goes right to the beach.
we're not talking about the beach. We're talking about the water line compared to the Mirage line. Are they the same point or the same
No.
line?
No. Like I said, you're
Okay,
trying to
so where does
strawman
the
me.
water line go
Listen.
to compared to the Mirage line?
Listen how the Mirage works. It's just like when you
No,
see
you
a
don't
street.
tell me how the Mirage
Just
works. I know how
when-
Mirage works.
okay,
You tell
so-
me how you think the Mirage works.
Okay, so when you see a road and it's hot and it has a Mirage mirroring on
All right.
it, does it?
Tell me,
That
no,
is
we're
it-
talking
is-
about this image. We're
does
not
it-
talking about a road. You've
Ooh,
got a
so you wanna
Mirage
run away
line
from
here,
this.
and you
You-
can see it in that building on the left. There's a little bubble going
Why-
out. I think that's what you're calling the Mirage line. Is that
Why?
right?
I said it could be. Now you're running away from me explaining to you that it's over
I
horizontal
don't
surface.
want to hear about roads and stuff. I'm looking
Of
at an
course you
image,
don't.
and this is the
Of course
image
you
we are
don't.
looking at.
We're talking about inferior
So on the
mirages.
left, you
Are
see
we
a
talk-
building there.
are
There's a
we talking about-
rectangular building, and it looks like it has a little bulge on the right vertical side of it.
Are
Is
we
that
t-
where you're saying the Mirage
Are
line
we
is?
talking about mirroring because
Okay,
mirages
great.
are not?
So where's the water go to compared to that little bulge on the side of the building?
Again, the water is not the contention here. Stop obfuscating.
No,
It's about
we're
the mirror.
clarifying it.
If you're going
Does the
to-
water
if you're
go up
going
to
to
where that
interrupt-
bulge is?
If you're going to interrupt me and be dishonest, I'm going to mute you. Listen,
Then go
just
ahead.
like-
And that's the last you'll see of me in this channel.
listen.
go ahead and do it right
Stop
now,
being a dishonest
Flatsoid.
prick. Listen, just like you see mirroring on a road.
Please mute
No,
this.
come on, man. You threatened me. Do you want to go ahead and
Bob,
you wanna
mute
get me
him.
out of your channel?
Bob,
mute him.
That's your
Why
right.
would you-
Guys,
Why
That's
would
your
you
channel.
talk-
guys,
I'm not being funny, Flatsoid, but if he carries on, I'll
He's not
fucking boot.
Yeah, he's not worth it,
Well,
bro.
I'll tell you, if I get muted or booted in here, it's the last time you'll see me.
Bob?
You've been trying to get me in for a long time now. You either can have a conversation
I
with me,
don't want to see you anyway.
or you can play little flat earth games with me.
okay,
He's
guys,
gone.
Now,
guys,
what's it gonna be?
guys, can I just finish
He's
with Bob
gone. You
first,
smell,
please?
you smell like vomit.
Can I just finish with him? Can I just finish with him? Because he is a dishonest prick, I know. But I gotta literally show him what a dishonest prick he is.
All right, you call me one more name, Flatsoid, and we're done.
Oh, play
You show some
Victor.
respect, I'm
Victor.
showing respect
Bob.
to you.
He can't start.
Bob,
It's brown, ain't worth anything.
All right, you're getting
Is-
muted too, Michael. See you later.
Bob is,
Okay, you Bob, you clown.
you can mute all
Fuck
you want.
off.
You can mute them all
Yeah.
you want. They're still coming through on my system. Anyway,
Yeah,
That's fine. Well, then that's up to you. If you want to
Bob,
listen to
Bob.
them, that's fine. My viewers are gonna hear you and me.
Bob, the road, when it shows mirroring,
I'm not interested in a road. You
Does-
look at the building, we're looking at the building.
so that's why I'm calling you dishonest. Because we're talking about
No, you're
mirage
gonna look at the
mirroring.
building.
We're talking
I'm
about
keeping you
mirage.
I'm keeping you focused. We're gonna look at the
We're
building.
talking
There-
about
There's the little
mirroring.
bulge on the right side.
We're talking about
Where does the
mirroring.
water
We're
go in
talking about
relationship to
mirroring
that
on the
bulge?
mirage, Bob. Stop obfuscating. The mirroring
No,
from the
answer my
mirage.
question.
The mirroring from the mirage on the road is exactly the same as you see on the water. Now, do you understand how mirroring works, Bob?
Does the water go to that bulge on the side of the building?
No, the water is a horizontal
Okay,
plane.
thank you. That's all you needed to say. Thank you very much.
Listen,
So
the
that's
water's
not, so your analogy of the road is inaccurate then. We
You-
won't be
listen.
reviewing that any further.
listen, Bob.
So
Stop.
here's the
straw-
problem that you run
Stop
into. If the water
strawmanning me.
goes all the way up to where that bulge is, you're
Listen
still
here.
missing a lot
Listen
more
here.
at the bottom of
You
that building.
dishonest prick. Stop.
So,
Stop obfuscating and
so
talking
you look
over
at
me.
the height of the CN Tower antenna
That's it.
and you go
Fuck
down
off.
to
Fuck
where
off,
that
you
bulge
moron.
is and it's about the same.
I've muted him, guys, because he's a dishonest prick. I've given him the benefit of the doubt. Try to be nice to him, but he talks over me. Cheers, you fucking asshole. Sorry about that.
This, do you know what I mean? This is what it brings out of people. Do you know what I mean? It ain't worth anybody's time, ain't worth anybody's breath. Is a lying clown.
Exactly.
He's a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
he-
Thank you, Fat Joy.
he doesn't
He's a
like.
pompous-
Yeah, he's
Look.
full of crap. He's full of just a liar.
He's a pompous, arrogant, ignorant.
Yeah, he
How
really-
dare he even say, if you mute me or boot me up, I'm never coming back.
Fine.
Who gives a flying freaky fork?
Got to say,
Nobody cares.
that's
Okay.
that's not a big consequence to me. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah,
Right,
Bob
innit?
the
You know how many are like him? There's so many like him, Flatso. You can have another guest that'll say the same thing he said. He's
Okay.
an arrogant, pompous, ignorant.
I just got to say thank you, Godzilla37, for the $5 super chat. Bob, the complete disingenuous guy. I agree. Thank you very much. Yeah, he literally pissed me off because look at this. Now look at this photo with the car. is the road going on or is it dropping away? He didn't want me to get to this because it literally throws his argument in the trash. That's why he did what he did. So yeah, he's a
And
disingenuous
why,
prick.
yeah, why he rudely told you, I don't need to know about no road.
Because he knows. Because he knows.
I'll tell you
The
something.
weird thing.
I'll tell you something, right? I've not used F word on your streams once.
I'm sorry,
Up
but
and-
this, even me, it's like literally, I just couldn't help myself with this guy because
I know, it's ridiculous.
he's so rude. He's so
I know,
rude and
absolutely.
disingenuous. It's crazy.
I mean, he's a pure liar. I mean, that building, you could not see that bloody building clearly. There's no detail whatsoever. That's why I made that little thing about I could see the guy at the top window waving and everything. 6-foot guy. He's an absolute liar. You know what I mean? There's no way there was no detail there, none whatsoever.
So yeah. So Bob,
And you know what? You're absolutely right. And there's no shame. There's no shame in it. There is no humility. It's like, I'm going to rub the bullshit in your face and I'm going to smile and say, it's a lemon pie. It's not poop. That's how much they lie, bro.
thank you, Lumpy Gas in a Vacuum.
And then plus,
Sorry.
I'm going to give you an ultimatum. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
An ultimatum of like, you mute me and that's it, I'm off.
Thank you,
I don't give a-
thank you, Lumpy Gas in a Vacuum, for your $2 super chat. Thank you very much. He says, good job, Flatswood. Yeah, by the way, Andrew, everyone's welcome here. Just not Bob anymore. I'm sorry, if he's not, if he's so disingenuous to come in here and literally we show him photos that are showing miraging and stuff and says it is clear. How can you have a discourse with that guy? And then comes and tells me when I'm talking about mirages, telling me what type of mirage I'm talking about in the first place. He didn't even know
There's
what I'm saying.
absolutely no detail on any of them buildings, and that CN Tower is fading into some buildings as well. Do you know what I mean? That's about as unclear a picture as you're ever going to get.
And you know what? Check this out. And this is another aspect and level of his cognitive dissonant delusion. He actually thinks that he's here to enlighten us or teach us the truth, where he's actually here to be made a fool of and exposed as a liar. So in his mind, he's like, if you keep calling me this, if you mute me, I'm not coming back. Like he's the father that the little child never saw and finally saw him for their
Guys.
birthday. Daddy, please don't leave.
Guys,
Please don't leave. I mean,
guys,
that's how deluded he is.
I have to switch the generator off, so I might drop for like a few seconds. I hope it comes back to the same stream. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, just in case the stream doesn't come back on, this picture on screen now throws his argument in the rubbish bin. And that's why he didn't want to go there, because he's a dishonest twat. He didn't want it to go there because I would say, okay, is the road going on? Yes, it is. And it's got what? Mirroring on it. That's exactly how it works with the ocean. It's got mirroring on it. Therefore, that's why you can't see the water further than you can see, aka limited field of vision. Finish it.
Exactly.
And but you know what he said? You know what he said to that? I can see the moon. That's pretty far away. Like that is like that's the equivalent fallacy right there. Looking up at the moon and looking down come on, man, he knows better. He's a deceitful, he's a deceiving. I want to say.
Bald man speak the forked tongue.
Have you seen this picture what FE Pilots posted? Here's a globe proof you wanted. It's the exact same shit he brought onto FED. The 2 different days.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. So it changes with the weather. So as soon as it changes with the weather, therefore it's not physical.
That's not the same day, mate.
Yeah, but I know, but I'm just saying it changes with the weather, so therefore it's not physical. Okay, guys, I'm gonna end the stream then. Yeah, it doesn't.
All right.
I'm scared it's not gonna come back on.
Well done. I did see he was running, didn't I?
But that's how he works. Plays victim because he can't. I mean, he knew if he's going to carry on and he's going to get that, he's going to get thrown in the rubbish bin, and which he actually did. That's why he had to make like he came in. But yeah, so play victim, run away, Bob. Remember, we showed live everybody how cowardice you are and how you have to overtalk me and obfuscate me the whole time. I warned him and he carried on. So
exactly. Now go press your blouse in your skirt and make sure that House of Groove rubs your feet and back and get your back prepared because they were concerned that we were too hard on you.
Yeah. But thanks, guys, all for coming. Thanks, everybody, for the super chats. You guys are really awesome. Appreciate it. And well, Bob, if you ever want to have a proper debate, I think we should go somewhere where people can actually mute you, because it's not going to work by me, because I'm going to keep muting you myself because you're an arsehole. But yeah, I've tried to get him on here how much times, and the one time he comes on, he just plays victim and overtalks me.
Never true awards then.
So yeah.
All right, brothers. Talk to you all later.
Cheers, guys. Really appreciate you guys coming. Thank you, everybody, for super chats, for the likes and shares. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Yeah.
Take care, man.
Good night, guys. Good night.
Blessings. May the pressure be with you.